will show you how to factor by grouping. Now, if you have a polynomial with 4 terms, you're probably going to have to group it. And all you have to do is look and make sure that if you group the first 2 and the last 2 that there is a GCF between them. And there is. So if I take these 2, I could factor out the x squared from these 2. And then I can take these 2 and I can factor out a 2. What I'm looking for is when I factor the GCF out, what's left would be the same. So on this one, I could factor out 2 x's out of each one. That's the most I could factor out. That's the least number of x's. And x squared times x would be x cubed, and x squared times 3 would be 3x squared. Now, this one I can factor out a 2. 2's GCF. So I'm going to say 2 goes into 2x x times and 2 goes into 6 3 times. Notice these are the same thing. That's what I need to happen. So I'm going to take the GCFs and factor those out, put them in parentheses. That's x squared plus 2. And then I will write the thing that appeared twice just once. Okay, so that factor, I'm just writing that factor one time. And then you could go back and FOIL this to make sure that it is correct. So FOIL to check. And these are lengthy here, but they ensure that you're correct. The first terms would be x cubed. The outside terms would be 3x squared. The inside terms would be 2x. And the last terms would be 6. Let's see, is that correct? That is correct. So my solution is here. Now on this one, I want you to notice I can't put these 2 together because they're different variables, and I can't put these 2, well, I could put those 2 together, but it's not going to help me. So let's take and put the one with the y's together and the one with the x's together. I'm going to rewrite this in the order x squared plus x plus y plus xy. Now I can group them and factor out an x from the first one. And I'm left with x plus 1. X times x is x squared. X times 1 is x. And on this one, I can factor out a y. So y goes into y one time, and y goes into xy x times. Y times x is yx or xy, either order. Now, these are the same, even though, and I guess I should have written it the other way. I should have written it as x plus 1. And we see that they're identical. So I'm going to take the GCFs and write them once. And then I'm going to write that x plus 1 once. And then, of course, very smart to check it by foiling. Foil to check it. The first terms are x squared. The outside terms are 1x. The inside terms are yx. And the last terms are y. Now, I think it's in a different order, but there's the x squared, there's the y, there's the x, and there's the yx, which is the same thing as xy. So it does check, and that would be your answer.